Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to some more Master Mode. So let's address the elephant in the room first before we get started with the shenanigans today. First of all, I don't know if we're going to be streaming 4 hours like we typically do. I don't know. Just depends on how we're feeling, really. If I'm being honest, I just don't know if I feel like going the full 4 hours like we have been for most of the series. But we were originally going to be doing a new layout for KANTO for the series because I had a secondary layout made and things like that. And of course, it's funny how I'm in the middle of a spiel and Mom is calling me, even though I am upstairs. Like, thanks for that, Mom. But oh, nice. Controller shuts off immediately as we're about to do stuff. But what was I gonna say? We were originally gonna have another layout for this because I wanted to have two different ones because we were gonna go through Johto and then we were gonna go through KANTO. Ultimately, we didn't go with the KANTO one because the dimensions and everything like that worked. It worked well for certain parts and certain aspects of the layout, but for other parts, it just looked dumb. So we ultimately a new, fresh layout, and I thought it would have looked cool. For everyone to see that, but alas, it was not meant to be. So I'm trying to think for today where our end goal should be, because like I mentioned, I think I mentioned this in the previous Master Mode stream. I would like to get it to where we are able of how you normally battle them. And also, if you notice that I'm struggling, it's because my freaking controller worked completely fine, by the way, when we did our Black 2 Eon stream on Tuesday, just for the record. Dies before we start Heartgold, so lovely that. So I'm trying to get to work urgent. Did it actually hold on? I don't need a lot of minor inconveniences are happening. Which is again one of the reasons why I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream the 4 hours we typically do. But last stream we did all of the fun stuff, wrapping up beating Johto, getting our legendary, things like that, defeating the Elite Four with surprisingly no deaths, even though the start of that Elite Four was a really scary one. And I don't want to spoil too much about it. If you did not see that, I would highly recommend you check out, especially that first battle against Will, because that was absurd how that went. But let's do a quick team recap, because I don't think anybody's moveset's changed, because now that we beat Lance, we do get the level checkpoint of 60. So there is that. But we have our Venusaur here, Thickums, the Venusaur, I should say, at level 60. It's holding the Black Sledge, so it can have a little bit of recovery. The Docile nature, which with Sleep Powder, Seed Bomb, Leech Seed, Razor Leaf is the move set on that guy. We have our Cresselia, Borked the Cresselia, Bold Nature here at level 60. I think I said I had Super Luck. It has leftovers as well with Confusion, Slash, Aurora Beam, and Psychic on the move set. We got Zips, our Raikou, the Brave Nature Raikou at level 60. It's got Hyper Cutter, holding the Wise Glasses with Nasty Plot, Discharge, Thunderbolt, and Reflect. We then have our Garchomp here, Cynthia, our Garchomp at level 60 with Poison Point, holding Charcoal to boost up that Heat Wave. We also have Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Crunch as well on the move set. Then we have Ragebait, our Quiet Nature Primate at level 60, holding the Expert Belt. It's got no guard, so it can land all the cross chops it wants. It also has Punishment, Low Kick, and Ice Punch on its moveset. And then last but not least, we have Sly, the relaxed natured Gyarados at level 60. He's got Snow Cloak. Holding the wide lens so it doesn't miss Ice Fangs, but it's also got Drill Peck, Dragon Dance. And that is the team, which we've pretty much had this same team for the entire series, really. I mean, we've had Garchomp since the very beginning. I think we got Mankey. I think we got the Mankey in the first stream as well. I'd like to imagine we did. Maybe even... Well, no, I think the Bulbasaur we got in the first stream, but we didn't start using them until the second. And then Cresselia was in the second. Raikou, I believe we caught in the end of the second, I believe. I don't know. Point is that they've been here quite a long time and not a whole lot has changed. Despite the death counter saying 9 deaths, which, you know, again, is a little bit tragic for some of the deaths that we have had, but thankfully we're perked up in the sense that we have a jailbreak at our use if we need to use. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel before we head downstairs. Back to Mam. Because that's the whole point of the Master Mode, baby, is to... Alright, we have to catch a certain type of Pokemon. Let's go ahead and pull up a type wheel real quick. So we have to catch something. Pokemon type wheel. And again, I'm gonna be honest here. There's no reason for me to be dishonest, okay? So let's see what we get. We can't get fairy type because fairy type doesn't exist. So there's 17 different types. You can hear the wheels spinning. We gotta get a bug type. So 30 minutes to get a bug type pocket monster. So let's go ahead and refresh that timer and move along swiftly. So 30 minutes, get a bug type. Let's get this bread. Okay, Professor Elm said that. All right, I don't know if I want to lead. I don't know who I want to lead here. Because this first part is probably going to be really, really, like, easy. At least going onto the boat in Olivine is just scrubs. All right, now we can travel into Kanto and catch Pokemon in Kanto, I should say. And I kind of said this, I think last stream. I don't know how keen I'll be to catch encounters in Kanto, just because we already have, I think we already have like 2 boxes worth of Mons, so. And we technically do have 4 free encounters as well, so. Don't really know if I need... I don't think I need the encounters. If we're just, you know, being honest with ourselves. Ooh, a Masquerain. Oh, you know what? I think we'd rather just not take any chances and get this right now while we're here. Let's lob a quick ball at it. This should pretty much be a guaranteed capture. Nani? I guess we'll just go into Venusaur here. And Sleep Powder. You're right, I was thinking the quick ball would have been a guaranteed catch. It guaranteed caught the Raikou, but not a Masquerain? What is happening right now? You're level 4. what I thought. We just get this done immediately. Because we're going to be on the boat, and I don't know how long we'd be on the boat for. And then it's the randomizer luck of, oh crap, I got to get a bug type when we get off of the boat in KANTO. Would rather just not take the loss there. Not take the punishment. Let's go ahead and check out this masquerade though before we move forward. Hasty nature with bad dreams. Doesn't it get hypnosis? Or am I misremembering masquerade entirely? I don't know. I've never really used masquerade before, so that's neat. But that does mean we get a reward, so let's grab our reward wheel. Go ahead and pop that bad boy up in the middle of the screen. Let's see what we get. Our candies. You know what? We can definitely say that that's probably one of the more important rewards that we can get at this point in the game. I would make that argument anyways. But if I get a guaranteed Master Ball today, chat, I'm gonna go catch what Lugia would be in the World Islands, just saying. But 5 free rare candies, I don't later. I think that would just be the better judgment if we did that. Let's go ahead and respin the wheel. Viewer's choice. No one's currently watching, so we'll just respin that one. Okay, lowest level lead. So that one's going to be a little bit tricky because... Actually, is it really going to be that tricky? Not really. Everybody's at level 60 anyways, so... I am thinking... Yeah, let's grab the Cleffa for Fly. Grab the Cleffa for Fly. I just realized too, if I do go to the World Islands, I need someone with Whirlpool. But that's really only if I get something. If I get a Master Ball as a reward. Because we still got to get the Pewter City for that to happen. Know what I mean? Let's get to Olivine. We'll go ahead and grab whoever we took out. I think it was Gyarados. Gyarados. Starting to have the attitude of a champion. Yeah. I'm sure of it. I honestly feel like if we do stream for the 4 hours when we're going through KANTO, because there's not that much objective. I think we're going to be finished with KANTO rather quickly. But to be fair, there's quite a few legendary things you have to... Well, we would have to do for Mastermode. Okay, so this is our room. everybody's a double battle because we're still playing double battles only, which I don't know if that's going to be, you know, in our favor for us to win this series. You know what I mean? Not in this instance. I honestly feel like I need to crunch and batter the other one. Okay, good, it kills. I wasn't sure if that would kill for a second. I was like, wait, did I just make a mistake by doing that? Did I just make a mistake by attacking it and not fearing counter? Deoxys. What is up with these? What is up with this randomizer today? It's our first battle we're doing too. Okay, huge power seed bomb was enough to kill. Good. Good. And a floatzel. Which, thankfully, we outspeed, so... I don't think he has Ice Fang. I don't think he gets Ice Fang by level up. He could, actually. One that I could see have an Ice Fang for a level up move. Okay, we got to come back to that room later. This room is not important right now, I guess. You actually find items on this ship? I think you find one. You might find two. I could be wrong about that. Metagross and Regirock. Ah, damn, we're fighting some power today. Just go spread moves galore, I guess. Does not kill the Metagross. That's... Still doesn't kill the Metagross. And Regirock avoids it too. I don't know if Regirock still has Explosion at this level. Oh, he has Superpower, though. Alright, we'll get a little bit of Black Sludge recovery here. Crunch, and then we'll Seed Bomb. Because he's -1 now, so he's definitely dead. He's probably dead to a Seed Bomb if we just soloed him anyways. I don't know if Crunch would have killed Metagross in one hit, and I didn't really want to go for Earthquake and hurt my Venusaur. Do we still have a good amount of potions? I feel like we do. Yeah, we have 82 full restores. Yep. Realistically, I feel like that should last us till the end of the game. But I don't know. I truthfully don't know. Kingdra and Flygon. Okay, I guess it doesn't really matter who I attack in this scenario. The super effective damage, Cynthia should be able to take out either one of them, because we're 13 levels higher. And I imagine a huge power Seed Bomb should do the same. Yep. Giratina. I'm glad I'm over leveled compared to them. Wow. That just goes to show how bulky Giratina is, that he just ate a stab super effective Dragon Claw from a Garchomp that was 13 levels higher. I know we don't have a nature that is like boosting our attack stat, but we don't have anything hindering our attack stat either. So the fact that he just took that means he's fat. Fat, large lad. Okay. Poliwrath, Ingolice, or Dragon Claw, and let's Razor Leaf. I reckon Gliscor is going to live both. Of course he's going to live both, because I'm going to miss. Wow, the Poliwrath lived. I could have had this battle over. Actually, no, because Poliwrath would have still been alive. So that statement's invalid. False. Razor Leaf. Oh, thankfully we don't miss this time. Yay! Suicune. Okay, Suicune does have access to Aurora Beam. So I'm a little bit scared about that, but also at the same time, no. Damn. Oh, and FYI, we did go back, and I'm talking about our Black 2 series here, and I'm not talking about this one, but we did go ahead and go back and played through all of the events that we basically lost progress on in our Black 2 Eon series from the other night. We went ahead and did that off screen, and we're basically back to the point where we battle Zinzlin. So the hope is that with that, I can figure out what the glitch is with that, and we can move past that. But I don't know why both his double battles for us have been crashing the game. And my only thought process is the game is trying to be like, hey, there's way more Pokemon than there should be here, so it's crashing the game in that regard. But we got past it before when we had it in Blackanosa. We figured it out, but yeah, I don't know why it did what it did. Focus Ash. Crazy. No Thunderbolt. There's Future Sight, which is fine because this battle's not going to be over at the end of this turn, actually. I didn't know he had a team of 3. Was not paying attention. Stop popping up with the random shit on my screen. Thanks. You always do this when I'm live. Sounds sparse. Yeesh. Level 61. Obviously, once we're done with this challenge, we will obviously, when we're done with this challenge, we'll let the Garchomp go back and lead. And the Venusaur, sorry. Maybe we don't get items on this ship. I could just be misremembering that entirely, but I thought we did get items on this ship. Got Sandstream. Oh, Clefable? Okay, that's a little bit annoying, but should be fine. Sandstorm continues to buffer. Or buff it. That's buffer. Same thing. Electrode. Primeape, okay. I'd like to imagine that I kill with a cross chop on Electrode. He might actually be faster than my Primeape at level 60. Truthfully, he might be faster. Yep, he was. That's crazy. That's what happens when I'm a quiet nature Primeape. And truthfully, I'm surprised that he's been alive as long as he has. I know we used a jailbreak on him when he died back in the final gym in Johto, but I wasn't sure if he'd get to that point. But I did push to get that evolution on him, so good call on my part to do that. Girafarig, Noctowl. I mean, I do have an expert belt, so I feel like I punishment the Girafarig instead. Thunderbolt, I imagine one-shots Noctowl. I know I'm 11 levels higher, but oh, I have the Wise Glasses too. If I didn't have the Wise Glasses, probably didn't. Punishment. Okay. Dang, that Aftermath did a lot of damage. And Rotom. Rotom Heat. That's my boy right there. I love Rotom Heat. Quite literally my favorite form. I'm telling you, the day I get to use a lot of my, like, favorites again, I'm gonna be giddy. Which I do have an idea of what my next series what I would want my next series to be, stream-wise. I just don't know. I don't know, given the content, there'll be enough. Whatever. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say too much. Maybe we can talk more about it once we actually finish up this series, whether or not we win or we lose. But for us to lose Heartgold right now, quite literally would be a catastrophe. A catastrophe would have to happen. A big one. So much good stuff in that box. Like, it would just be ridiculous if we lost. But never rule it out. Never rule it out. Theon's holding a walk-on berry. And it makes it hold on. That's crazy. Crunch. Acid armor. Low kick you. Anthony and Jessica. I didn't know there was a champion on this boat other than myself. We got a metal coat. And we are now in Vermilion City. Listen to the beautiful and serene music. I don't know why the frames are dropping so low, but great observation skills, by the way, by Yusin. I can see that Suicune likes water. I wonder how you figured that one out. Beats me. Beats me. Ooh, there's a mart here. Is there a secondary mart, though? There is. Ooh, okay. I don't think we're that loaded because I spent all my money on healing items. Which that would suck if that's true, but I don't know. I don't remember. Truthfully, I don't remember. Dang, how many berries did you go out and get me? All right, what do we got here? Is it this game we have a... Yeah, I think it's this game we have a fossil. So I'm going to grab the fossil, actually, because now that we're here in Kanto, it actually makes all the sense in the world to uncover the fossils and not use them as tokens. Because we can do that now. So I just have to be a little bit more aware of what fossils we have used and what fossils we have not used. I'm almost going to have to try and skip encounters as best as I can. And I'm not sure how realistic that's going to be. If I'm being honest, I don't know how realistic that's going to be, because if I am going through all of these random routes in Kanto, I mean, there's going to be points where I gotta battle trainers. Like, I'll do my best to avoid them, truthfully, but if I battle them, I battle them. Dang. Solid TM 67 of Horn Attack. Power plant. Okay. So do I have to talk to the people at the power plant first? Because I'm trying to remember how everything goes. I remember how everything goes. Because I get the radio card. I'm going to try going this way and hope that I can avoid everybody. Breloom and Luminion. Oh, I think I completely forgot to mention this. As I was going back to, you know, recatch or catch up in everything for Black 2, the only thing that changed is that we did not catch the Luminion this go around. Which I haven't decided if I'm going to just PK Hex it back in, because I technically did before the game crashed. I don't know if I will, just because I don't see myself using a Luminion, even though it has Moody. But I also don't want to be like, you know, if I lose, then I'm out of a good water type. Potential good water type, I should say. Alakazam. With download. Okay, that's actually quite frightening. Not even gonna lie. Quite frightening. I didn't even check the secondary. A little bit of a dumb play by your boy. I had the chance to see the mag. Don't battle. You know what? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's probably better that I'm doing this. Oh, crap. I need to swap the Primeape out. I just realized that. Oh, I can't switch out. Nice. I don't know who's got Arena Trap. I don't know if it... I don't think Charizard does. Well, I guess, no. The challenge is lowest level lead. So technically, I'm still okay with this. Because Zips is still at 60, so we're fine. I'm still following the rules of the challenge play. I kind of just have to hope that an expert belt boosted ice punch kills a Pidgeot. Yep, we get a crit though. I don't think it matters. I'd like to think it doesn't matter. I have so many flying types. They're just everywhere. $61. Go up front, and then I can have anybody else in that second slot, really. I'll let Gyarados and Garchomp go. Of course you turn. And of course there's a guy right there. Dude. The whole point was for me to skip the people on this route. And I end up battling probably about half of them. Unfortunate. I guess it's not really that unfortunate, but still. Whole point was to try and avoid trainers, and I end up battling pretty much everybody here. Dang. I think at some point, though, we are going to probably want to get rid of Heat Wave on Garchomp, because we're not really one-shotting things anymore with it. Like, a Beedrill just lived, and Beedrill has some of the worst stats in the entirety of the game. Like, it's good coverage, don't get me wrong, but I feel like we need to have something a little bit more powerful at our disposal. I don't remember if I used that second heart scale or not. I don't know if Fire Fang would technically be better than Heat Wave for us. I know we have a good physical attack stat, but truthfully, I don't know. See. Just out of curiosity. Heat Wave is 95. Yeah, no. Fire Fang would be better. Did I use that second heart scale? Or did I only have one heart scale? Might have only had the one. Dang. Okay, let's pull up the reward wheel, though, because... yeah, that's scripted. That's crazy. That is actually wild. Well, chat, looks like we're gonna go see Lugia today. The one. And the hope is that Lugia is actually worth using a Master Ball on. Because the previous series of Heartgold, Soul Silver, that legendary has not always been the greatest. Bad moves only. Okay. Dude, we're getting some good challenges for us right now. To start off, Kanto, getting some good challenges. To hopefully help build something. And again, I don't know how much battling I'm actually going to do. I'm trying to avoid battles and encounters until we actually, you know, go through that part of the region like we're supposed to. Or how I want to, not how we're supposed to, I should say. Okay, so nothing exciting there. We do have the Celadon department store, which I doubt we're going to see today. Being honest, I think we'll see that next Heartgold stream. Okay, so I don't think I needed to come here, but I think in a way it's better that I did, because now I got the fly spot here. know what I mean? We got the fly spot here, so now it's actually better for me to do that because it'll be a lot quicker later on. Garchomp and Venusaur were leading, right? Can we talk to Copycat or whatever her name is? With the Lego roof on her house? Oh, okay. So it's... we have to go to the power plant first, I believe. I think we have to go to the power plant first, solve all those shenanigans, and then we come back here and do all that stuff. Curious to see if there's anything. Okay, nothing exciting there. Our first mart had at least a fossil, so that's a free encounter for us to see later on today. I'm trying to remember if we need huts or anything like that to navigate the route over to the right. And truthfully, I don't remember. There's an expert belt there. We already have one, and I don't feel like we need to get another one just yet. Let's hope we don't need cut to get through this route. I'd also like to avoid battling trainers here if possible in Route 9. Grass up there. There's a cut tree right there. I think we're gonna have to battle this guy. Yeah. Which, if this is the only guy we have to battle, I guess we're okay. I don't know if the Rock Tunnel Pokemon Center counts as a fly spot in this game. I truthfully don't know. Go for Earthquake here, and then I'm gonna swap into Gyarados. I know it's not gonna hit the Ledian, but I would go out on a whim and say that Infernape is a lot more of a threat to us than a Ledian. Might be controversial, but definitely would say it's more of a threat to us. Agility. All right, so he might be the fastest thing on the field now. Hey. Hey. Stop. Oyster. Okay, yeah, we gotta switch. Gotta switch, because I'm not taking an ice type move on my Garchomp. He did not go for the ice type move into my Garchomp. Weird. Quite odd, quite peculiar indeed. Okay, that's just wipe you out. Of course, you got a roll-up berry. Don't need these damaging berries. They're everywhere. They are everywhere. Okay, she didn't turn. That was weird, actually. Did I spray Repel? I don't know if I sprayed another Repel. Let's take a look and see. I did not. I would have gotten my ink. Oh, I didn't even see if the Pokemon Center is a fly spot. Take a look. Because Lake of Rage is technically a fly spot in this game. If we want to be a technical Terry about it. Now, this is where Zapdos will spawn as well. I don't remember what I have to do to get Zapdos to spawn, actually. Is there a trade in here? I think it's this guy, actually. Armaldo. Or... Testing. See what I can do with my grass knot. Hanging around the Cerulean Gym. I buy a go-go. I don't think you get to actually pick up the machine part until you battle him. I'm gonna go do that first. I said it before, it kind of is upsetting knowing that, like, there's not much representation of Team Rocket after you beat them in Johto. Like, it'd be cool if there was still some sort of, like, hey, you gotta deal with them again in Kanto. But no, this is the only time you have to deal with them in Kanto. So, kind of sucks, but I mean, that's just, I feel like wishful thinking. And maybe that's just, you know, being spoiled by ROM hack creators or things like that. So now we can go back down. Grab the machine part that's in the gym. You know exactly where it's at, and I don't think we need to do anything fancy to go get it. We just got to run around the perimeter. There it is. Let's grab that hell, spray it again. I could be riding the bike, but I also am trying not to battle people, so no, we're not going to be riding the bike. Already battled this kid. Oh, I guess I could have seen if I could have flown over here, but we're already over here now. It's fine. We're already over here. It doesn't matter. Okay, one more. So he's going to give us the TM for Grass Knot, which actually... I don't think if I want to give that to Raikou or not. It wouldn't be bad to go against, like, ground types. I also don't click Reflect that often, so I honestly feel like it's better than nothing. If I ever find myself in a sticky enough situation. All right, let's fly over to Lavender Town, speak to the man, get the Kanto card. Is it the expansion card or something like that? We'll fly back to Saffron, talk to Copycat. All the stuff for the magnet train. And then we do get a static Snorlax encounter, which I don't think it's gonna have a leftovers on it. I think it's just gonna be randomized. And it's gonna have a hold item. I don't know. We'll also get the roaming Latias, I think, correct? Roaming Latias. Because Steven will pop up and be like, Latias just came to this region. Come to think of it, I think that's something I've never done Pokemon. Was catch the roaming name. So may or may not. May or may not. That. $5 per million. Go do that. Hey, we might. Oh no, we're only at an hour right now, and I feel like we're actually going through and progressing pretty quickly. I would say, anyways, we're going pretty quick. I'd like to do at. I was gonna say I'd like to do at least 2 of the Kanto gyms today, because I imagine that we'll do like 4 of them in the next stream once we really open up all of the region. Because I mean, the battles in Kanto, trainer battles, like when you're going through routes, are not necessarily like, oh my god. We're probably gonna stomp most of them. Wow, Fion is Latias in this. That's crazy to me because, like, we just got a Fion in our Black 2 Eon series. That was what Terrakion randomized to, was a Fion. And it's like, Fion is trash. But I also have never used a Fion before. So I actually don't know if I can truthfully say that it's trash, but it's got the same base stat total as Glalie, and it's classified as a myth. Kind of similar to how Calyrex gets a lot of flack for being, you know, his base form being terrible, but he's a Ice Rider or Shadow Rider. He's a menace. Menace to society. In case we ever... I imagine we'll just have Fly on Cleffa. That's pretty much all of the BS of opening everything up. Do I have cut on this guy? I think I have rocks, man. Because if I'm quite literally just going through Diglett's cave here, I'm not really too worried about having my team member kind of chilling in the box. So I see myself not eat ever. Okay. So honestly, this is probably gonna be what we bring to Whirl Islands with Whirlpool and things like that. Because like I said, I'm probably doing that once we get Vermilion as a fly spot and we talk to the guy who gives us... Is it the title bell? I think it's title bell. Go ahead and pull up the radio. There's no shot this is a Dust Ox, right? I don't know what it is, man. Some of these statics that your boy has been getting has been some buns. And at least it has Bug Buzz, right? You know, it has Bug Buzz. I can't complain about that. But that's just terrible. That's just not ideal for me. Because I already have a Cascoon. And it always sucks when your statics are things you already caught. I'm gonna try throwing an Ultra Ball at this. I don't expect to catch it immediately, but it would be nice. Okay, it woke up, so I gotta back to sleep. Thank you. I might actually end up killing it. I don't know why I tried to sleep better again. I might accidentally kill this thing. Yeah, because he's not staying caught. Got probably one more chance, actually, to catch it. Maybe two. Maybe two. I haven't seen if it's holding the item or not. There we go. There we go. go ahead and name it because it's what it is. Transferred to box 2. Alright, Diglett's Cave. Let's get our encounter here. It's okay. It's not great, but I feel like I've grown to appreciate Golduck a little bit more because Golduck was one of our like best mons in a series what, 2 years ago now, our Emerald Extreme Randomizer. We had I think it was a Dragon type Golduck. It was one of the few mons that we caught early game that carried us until we got our Tyranitar, which was ultimately our MVP for that. I appreciate Psyduck. I'm trying to remember how I spelled it, but I think it was Daphne. I think that's how we spelled it. On navigate through here because highly likely we come back. I mean, there are items in here, but back because we don't really need to go through there to navigate through the game. It's really only if it's really only we get encounter like this Snorlax. And I think the plan is before we challenge Brock to go through Viridian Forest, to get Viridian City as a fly spot, get Pallet Town as a fly spot as well. So that way when we have to go back to the southern part of the region where we gotta go to Cinnabar Island, it's not a pain to travel through there. There is a very smart, I imagine. What we got for me? That's gross. Drop off our HM lads for the time being. I want to go uncover these fossils first. Check our encounters. You know, I have a feeling that Dustox normal. I don't know why. You have Limber. So again, nothing exciting there, but can't strike gold every single kind of the motto and the money you have to have. Can't strike gold every. Effect wore off. Let's go get this bell from this old guy over here. Try to uncover these fossils in 4 minutes. Silverwing. The clear bell is what you have. Yep, I remembered. Surprise, I missed. Fossil guy, right? See what our dome fossil is. Yep. After a while. I think we just have to check and see what it is. Dang. That's tragic. Oh, that's tragic. Level 24. Careful nature was... And it's got good leech life from this, actually. So... Sucks because Ariados is not going to keep that. But... Quite literally, every single one of our encounters today outside of Psyduck has been a bug. That's funny because our first challenge to start today's stream, I needed to catch a bug. Got an X-Cloud. Never really used X-Cloud before. Go ahead and call it Decibel. Fish nature with... I don't think... I remember when X-Cloud got a lot of use in Gen 6 because of Boom Burst. I think literally when ORAS came out, he started getting a lot more people use. Pretty tight again in terms of relevance. Again, that's another mod that I've never used before, so maybe it'd be exciting to do a series like that where I haven't used. Because we did that with one of our Heartgold series, and we ended up actually losing the Kimono Girl Dance Theater. Why that place kind of scars my brain, where we do series in Heartgold. The way we do randomizers, we always have to have everybody who's an important trainer has full team of 6. And 20% level boost was... I don't want to say that the games are easier, but the games feel easier if we don't do it that way. But also, I feel like it's more fun because it actually gives you a reason to get everybody to 100 and not just be like, oh. And I just realized, too, we're going to have to navigate through here without Flash. Don't have anybody. I have an escape rope. I actually think it's harder for me to get an escape rope right now. I think it's smarter for me to go get an escape rope right now. I swear to God, if I roll this in this wheel, it tells, or the challenge wheel in this case, not the reward wheel, I'm okay with. Oh, and I need to actually go ahead and put it in. I was about to go in there without using the Master Ball. Alright, free legendary. You know what? We got this. I am not, repeat, not going to catch, because I swear to everything, if the legendary that I randomize into in the World Islands, legendary I get because I completed this challenge, are the exact same, I will crash out. I know some people want to see that, but no, I don't want to see it. Switch into Pokemon weak to opponents typing. Oh, that's fine. Some of this timer is going to get eaten up by... Some of this timer is going to get eaten up by me with the Master game. And also traveling through the 4 islands. So that's why we're not using... I think we have another Devil's Advocate. That's why we're not using Devil's Advocate right now. Go ahead and... That is... I don't know how long we're going to be stuck in here. I'm actually going to buy some more. On the safe side, we have 11 by 20. I don't know how much we're traveling to do. Game. Okay, so let me think of which Whirl Island would it be. I technically get a Whirl Islands encounter too, don't I? Like inside? Pretty sure that's correct. And I'm not going to look up how to do the Whirl Islands. I think we got lost 4. I just got to go based. I feel like it's either top right or bottom left. That's what my brain is remembering. It's either top right or bottom left. You have to enter. I want to say it's this one. Then be careful when we're in here. Oh, I get the little sneak peek. Out for whatever. I'm gonna get a Whirl Islands. Yep, we actually found it. Holy crap. Not gonna encounter anything? There we go. At this point, I'm just catching random stuff anyways to catch random stuff. Just truthfully, you don't know in a master mode what you're going to use. And because I just realized too, because normal type doesn't have anything it's super effective against, I'm okay to be in with Venusaur right now. I'm absolutely okay to be in with Venusaur right now. This is one of the rare instances where grass having a lot of weakness would be beneficial. We're on to box number 3. Sure. Box number 3. Picture right here. No. I suppose I could have fished here, too. Go ahead and surf. Save my game here. Then we do all the fun stuff. I don't think we have anything else. I mean, there's the legendary. Ah. Addition, I have to. I could also take a look and see what our Iggly buff has. So it was a bold nature one with suction cup. So nothing really too exciting for there, but not bad, not bad. Correctly. Got it. Yep, it's there. All right, let's take this off the. See what our loot is randomized to, and hope that it is worth the Master Ball. This is gonna be level 84. Save again. Just save again to be safe. Ha. Ooh. And a fee. Okay. You know, the thing is that Manaphy actually technically has a easy catch rate, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I feel like gambling. You know, not using my Master Ball here. I feel like it's just the smarter thing to do. It's level 84 Master Ball. But I do want to see what its moveset is. Because I have a hunch that it doesn't have Tail Glow anymore. Unless it relearns Tail Glow by level up. I have a feeling it doesn't have it anymore. But we got an ad. Yeah, Tail Glow is a level 1 move, unfortunately. So it probably has Aqua Ring, Dive, Rain Dance, Heart Swap. But actually, I still think we chuck the Master Ball at it. It's just, I feel like you rather be safe than sorry, you know what I mean? Rather be safe than sorry. And we'll be able to see, too, based on what nature we get for this, because, again, one of those mythicals that have 100 across the board, so you can kind of run it however you need. This would actually be a really good replacement if something bad were to happen to Gyarados. Go ahead and name it Aquaman. It'd be cool if he has, like, Tap Sipper or Volt Absorb. Those abilities would be great. Lightning Rod would not be good because Lightning Rod calls in electric attacks to it, so it targets it. So I would prefer Volt Absorb or Sap Sipper. What's that Master Ball use? Let's fly back. Let's fly back to KANTO. Fly back to KANTO. And we can take a look at mana fee. Depending on what we get as our next reward, will kind of determine if we take a look in what's legendary is for us. The one that we earn. It has, of course, he gets an ability that is an immunity, but it's not one of tragic. Got the TM for Ice Beam though, so I guess I mean, it's still not bad. I could actually run it mixed if I really wanted to, which is fine. So Surf and Waterfall will actually be somewhat helpful. I'm just trying to think. I suppose if something bad were to happen to Gyarados, we would do that. But I'm gonna keep the Cleffa in the party because we don't need Silcoon or Cascoon in this case anymore, or Whirlpool or Cut or anything like that. So that's fine with me. I'm a little bit nervous going through Viridian Forest because I know that there is one trainer in here. Normally has like a team of Metapods, but they're like 52, 60. Because I know that. And we had an encounter with him in our last Heartgold, where he kind of kicked our ass. I'm not the most pleased about it. But we do have a Route 2 encounter that we can grab as well. Let's go ahead and get that. We'll get Viridian Forest. We'll get Viridian City, because we should be able to fish in Viridian City. That is technically species, I believe. I believe that is species. I believe we already have a Starly. I'm gonna run. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna be pissed at myself. Okay. Wait, that's kind of weird because I feel like you can actually encounter Butterfree at this level in this area, so. And because actually, no. Yes, because Butterfree is part flying, I can be in with Venusaur. I'd have to either be in with Venusaur, Primeape, or Cresselia, based on its typing. So, really no. I don't want to Leech Seed it because I actually would like to catch Butterfree. I've always had a soft spot for Butterfree. In terms of like Generation 1 bug types, early game bug types, Butterfree was like my number one. I don't know if it's just because of the anime. I remember as a kid having a plushie of Butterfree and a few other of the KANTO Pokemon, Psyduck, Poliwhirl, things like that. They're old now. Okay, why are we not staying caught though? That's the question I have for you, my friend. Why are we not staying caught? I might have to leave. And again, this is another bug type that we're encountering. First encounter. Suspicious? I think so. And we're actually almost hour mark. Yeah, maybe we get 2 gyms done today. I mean, it still depends, obviously. With master mode challenges and things like that, but I don't think we're gonna get 2 gyms done today. Like I said, I don't plan on streaming 4 hours. I have other stuff I wanted to get done. Tidying up and all that fun stuff. Because I sure know I won't get to it tomorrow. Alright, I missed sleep powder. Confuse Ray me. Not confuse. Ray. Confuse me. And I hurt myself. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. That this Butterfree is doing this much work to me and giving me this many problems. Should not have taken us that long to catch a Butterfree at level 4. Truthfully. You know what's worse is that I still don't know if I actually caught a Starly in this game or not. I want to say that I did. But I remember seeing a picture of him PC. I hope that was just, you know, I hope it wasn't for nothing. Sassy nature with battle arm. Yep, there he is. Down there. Good. At good too. We still have a Viridian Forest. We have a few encounters, like I mentioned. Like I said, we'll get the fly spot for Viridian City and Pallet Town, or we battle Rock. I'm trying to think, do either of these mons have moves that are super effective against my team? Well, typings. I should say grass. Gyarados is not technically weak to grass, so I think we're free to stay in right now. Depends what they bring out after this, but we're free to stay in right now. I also truthfully don't know how beneficial the level checkpoints are going to be for the Kanto gym leaders, outside of maybe Sabrina, Blaine, and Blue. I don't know how beneficial they're going to be. But I mean, we'll find out soon enough, right? A noon. Okay, that's not super effective on anything. Ninetales. Okay, we already have the mon that. This might be like a stupid play. But I'm gonna full heal. Kind of top off my HP. Full restore here, and I'm gonna Earthquake just to hopefully clear the field. I don't know how much Earthquake would do to Venusaur. I don't imagine it doing a whole lot, but I also didn't want to deal with any sort of critical hits. That's insane. Rest? Oh, never mind. We're all right. We are all right. Go back and I don't want to waste of my forward. Because realistically, the only things I imagine I'm going to spend money on in Kanto would be maybe Ultra Balls. Otherwise, outside of that, I don't think I'm going to much of anything. We'll have another 7.5 minute challenge. Viridian Forest encounter is going to be a... I kind of mess with it. Sucks because it's a Stone Evo, so it's not going to learn really any moves. I could technically call Species on it because we do have a Vaporeon in the box, but where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that? You know what I mean? It's gonna be a pain to catch, isn't it? Yeah, it might be a pain to catch. I'll throw another ball, and if it wakes up, then I might leap it in Leech Seed. Yeah. I should. Gonna have to powder. Oh my goodness. What did I name? What did I name the Flareon? Our Brilliant Diamond. I don't remember what my team. Torterra. We used Torterra. Anafi. Got a shiny Swablu in that series, so we used shiny Altaria. Mario. I think we used a Flareon. I just don't remember what we named it. The Drips, I believe, is what we typically name. I'm getting really lucky counters when it comes to like the context of challenge. I need to be in against something technically super effective against me with typing. Been getting real fortunate. Prefer solid a bug Pokemon over squishy? Absolutely. Oh, sweet. Well. What can we do here? I really don't want to EQ because I don't think my Venusaur is going to be faster than Slacking. feel like that's just a bad thing to do. I'm not trying to get popped by a counter either, so thankfully Dragon Claw does a ridiculous amount. And seeing as Blacking has yet to move, he went for counter. He is put to sleep now. I'm going to full restore this turn, just to get the burn off of me. Or you know... no. I think we just attack with Venusaur's turn, do like Razor Leaf to try to hopefully kill the Arcanine and then do some damage to the Blacking. But if he wakes up immediately and counters, then we don't need that. We don't need to have that happen. We are fortunate enough. See, he woke up immediately. Yeah, I'm telling you, foresight is there. Sleep powder again. We're gonna doing it though. I swear, if this is the one time I miss powder, I'm about to be so tilted. I don't think, based on that image, with counter, he shouldn't kill me. I didn't have anything weak to stun fighting, so I was looking at my team real quick. I'm like, did I just fail the challenge? And it's like, no, I didn't. Okay. I'll get a little bit of recovery from Black Sledge. I don't know if I want to Leech Seed or if I just want to throw a Seed Bomb at him. Hitmonchan. Actually, I throw a Seed Bomb at Hitmonchan. I throw a Seed Bomb at Hitmonchan. I might actually swap here to Rage Bait. I think that's the smarter thing to do. It's weak to fighting on this team. He's fast asleep. I'd like to imagine a Seed Bomb low kick combination is enough to take this way out. Blacking is pretty heavy. So. Woo. That's not even a person I was worried about in this forest. We haven't even seen them yet. Pretty sure towards the front entrance. Pretty interesting. Great ball. Okay. I don't think it's the guy up here. I don't think it's him. What is up with the "Here's me and my son" in this stream today? What is up with the "Here's me and my son"? Alright, so we do technically have to swap into Gyarados. Gyarados is actually the only thing we can swap into, which in this case actually works out good for us, because I can click Earthquake for free. And the timer went off too, which is perfect. I don't have to worry about constantly switching into dangerous situations. I mean, I still have to for the remainder of this battle, obviously. After that, we're fine. Here we go. Yes. Okay, so because Sally into it, but I do have to swap Venusaur in, because we have a Dodrio out on the field. Even if dies immediately right now, I still have to pop it in. Thankfully, we do kill in one. Good for us. There. Nickums is 62. Oh, Cynthia's 62. I was about to say, I feel like we're not leveling up a whole lot, but cool. And challenges have kind of been having us bounce, switching things out, doing this, doing that. Yada, yada, yada. So that's why I was saying, it's like, I don't know if the level checkpoints we get from beating gyms are actually going to be as useful in Kanto, because the level scaling is kind of all over the place. Truth. All right, reward wheel. Let's see what we get. So we got a free legendary as our last reward. Watch me get another one. Revolution. Okay. Probably not. Game. Go ahead and spin that challenge. What we get. Kill every encounter you run. Sick, man. As we're going through routes that... as we're going through routes to make sure we get those encounters so I don't forget. Thanks. Maybe we'll get stuck up in a battle and... the timer will go by faster. Is that really the wishful thinking for this scenario? I'm not sure. Also, I just saw that we had a PP up in our bag, and I could have sworn I said I was going to get a PP up to primate cross chops. Just never did. Let's go ahead and do that. Thankfully, we don't have to switch out again into dangerous situations, but that does not mean we're in the clear. Mastermode and Tyranitar. Yep, here's the guy. Here is the frickin' guy. Okay, so 62. I think 62 is technically going to be his lowest, because if it's 52, 56, and 60, then just my stature, my ankle, pardon me, whatever, random reason. In this scenario, Mime is probably the most dangerous thing on the field for us. I'd like to imagine that Garchomp outspeeds Mr. Mime and kills it with Crunch, and I'd like to think that I could C-bomb this Tyranitar and maybe a few. Let's see if I'm proven right or wrong. Just a miss. I didn't want to EQ. I didn't want to EQ. I didn't think that would kill Mr. Mime, and I don't think that would have killed him. Okay. Our Jinx. Okay. Jigs has Trace and a Traced Huge Power. Of course. I don't know if it's got any. Now it might have ice. If it has Ice Punch, it's actually a threat now. I don't know who gonna hit here. I feel like I gotta swap both. I gotta swap both. See if I leave one in and the Jinx decides to attack. Whether it's gonna attack me specially or physically in this case, because it now has huge power. Thankfully, it missed both of us. It roars out my Raikou. Right. Will it have Psychic? That's the question I'm asking myself. Will it have Psychic? I'm gonna chance it. That's still gonna do a lot. Okay, Gyarados avoids it. Perfectly fine with me. Punishment. Enough to one-shot. Okay, thank goodness. Thank goodness we were able to one-shot. I'm guessing X-Cloud's going for big amount of damage. Okay, get that critical hit. Sly, dodging 2 Blizzards and go on the X-Cloud. But yeah, no, that's one of the scary random trainers. And there's another one. Probably. And he at like long section, Lavender Diffusia, that huge section where it's multiple routes, and he typically has like 2 low-level mon, and he has level. I don't know what's going on with this synergy today, but it's kind of crazy how there's a lot of coincidence happening. I'm gonna go ahead and go for I probably should have bombed instead. With hindsight, probably should have bombed. Depending on how much damage we do with Earthquake, probably be okay. Completely forgot that Gator here gets Ice Fang. I level up. So hopefully he doesn't go for that. A Garchomp. I don't think he will because I don't think he'll survive. I think it's actually. I feel like there wasn't that many. I only thought there was. Never. Falling Gar and asking for an Earthquake from Garchomp. I don't think Steel. I'm gonna still do it. Mainly because I don't want to heal up Venusaur. Okay, that's solid damage on. Got a Jib. Okay. Iron Tail. Hellcat. which just in case you guys need a reminder, because the series has been happening for a little bit, and we're far into it. Bookberry? Alec Berry. You're already kind of... I shouldn't say kind of fast. Decently. Anyways, before I kind of lost my train of thought there. Each trainer is guaranteed to have one additional, just so that way the double battles work properly. But every single important trainer is going to have a team. That was so that way when we got to the early game, have issues. Double battles, and we kind of still did because we had a hard time catching encounters at the beginning of this game. Couldn't think. Wasn't gonna. I didn't know that right now. Ow. Why is that? Expert. Minutes. But I guess, you know what? Benefit of us still having that much time. The stick probably get to Pallet Town. And then we just have to go back and re-encounter probably Pallet Town, Route 1, and Viridian. Not 4. Viridian City. That's probably all we have to go back and re-encounter. Go ahead and earth. As you can see, these guys are significantly. This is like what I was saying earlier. Kanto's levels are all over. If the team leader level checkpoints are going to be helpful. I think it'll be helpful if we get new on our current team. I don't think there's that much change that happened. Kind of saw that in Johto a little. I can tell you for sure, though, if he didn't count champion level checkpoints, probably could have lost that fight. Oh, catcher. On that. Probably would have lost. Neon and Vaporeon. Wait. Dragon Claw to Vaporeon? I don't think it's gonna. I bet I underestimated Garchomp. I know Vaporeon's got the thickness. I just take it. I'm thinking about giving Garchomp that expert. Sparkle. I don't know how much Heartgold boost fire type moves. And if I'm thinking about giving Garchomp back head up Dave. Heartgold. Any. I think we'll. Scarf Garchomp isn't a bad thing. Extra. Or maybe having this Scarf one have to do. That's gonna be an cookie rumble. Because I think the elite are all gender. Normally they're for the rematches. That's a little. That's gonna put ice. Try to make sure. Cream eater. Eh? Bad. I don't know if I'll ever eat. Got a secondary mark here, so pretty. Didn't. I guess the only way I'm gonna get excited. Fuck yeah. Master Ball. I even Master Ball. I think would I? Maybe for the Legends. Oh, you know what? Mewtwo's there. Didn't even think about that because we will have to find him after we, if we beat, we'll have to go deal with all that. All right, Empoleon, Ninetales. This is just an Earthquake with your names on it. It's just Earthquake with your names on it. Stop clawing the bed. That is not your personal scratch pose. Fuck. Just jump up to the... I don't understand this cat. He might be the most non-cat cat I've ever been around. Instead of jumping up on the bed, she climbs. All right, 63 for Venusaur and Garchomp. And a Moltres comes in. Don't really have anything to be worried about when it comes to Fire Chicken right here. I didn't even think about the fact I technically get an encounter west of Viridian as well. Technically get an encounter over there. Swampert and Armaldo. I know there's only about what, 493 mods in the decks in this game. But because we're at the point now where we're only going to be running into fully evolved things, at least trainer battle wise, cut down a significant amount. I don't know what exactly, but it gets cut down a pretty significant amount. We're going to be seeing a lot of things over and over and over again. Golem? Oh, man. Sucks to be a golem out here, huh? Who's got the Rindo Bear? Probably no one, actually. Gyarados. Is he gonna have Ice Fang right now? That's the question I have to ask myself. Is he gonna have Ice Fang? I don't know, but I also don't think I need to worry about it. Gotta love the 10 HP critical hit from the huge power Venusaur. Definitely needed that there. Why is Lyra calling me? Why is she calling me of all people right now? I got just the thing for you, my friend. That is a crunch with your name on it. I actually probably should have focused Flygon with Garchomp because I don't know if a Seed Bomb... No, I think Seed... Stab... Huge power. Ooh. Okay, it did half. How much? This should just kill, right? I would imagine it kills. Oh my god, it did not. And Charizard comes out. Okay, maybe... I don't like being in this scenario, to be honest. I don't know if Charizard has Dragon Pulse by level up. I don't think he does. Not in Gen 4 anyways, I don't think he does. Flamethrower. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, that did a little bit more than I would have liked. Actually, if he crit me, he would have killed me. So I'm glad that I didn't die just now. I should have swapped into Gyarados. Probably doesn't matter, to be honest. See how much Dragon Claw actually does. Okay, wing attack? Nah, predicted. Go for Thunderbolt, and then I'm gonna take this turn and we're ours. Ours. I mean, if we still have this challenge intact by the time we get to Pallet Town, I might just go fight Brock. And then after fighting Brock, we'll just come back and get our encounters. That might just be what we do. Unless we somehow get hard stuck in this next battle right here. Which I don't think we will. For Alligator and Camerupt. Seed Bomb and Earthquake. Solid damage on the Gator. I see Kevin is playing 7 Days to Die. That means the boys are on. Will they be on by the time we're done streaming? I truthfully don't know where I'm going to end today. I mean, we're at 225 right now. Typhlosion. Another guy who has Feraligatr and Typhlosion. Where's the Meganium love? Why you guys being a bunch of normies and hating Meganium? Yeah, I'm curious now. Let's see. Who all is on right now? Let's take a gander. Adam, Nicole, Kevin, Marcos, Danny. Okay. Like I said, let's see if they're on when I get on. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming that much longer, but I would like to end in Cerulean, so that way it's like all the extra trainer battles and whatnot I can just do immediately. Pretty tough, huh? Let's look at our national decks. How many we got? We've seen 437 and I've caught 81. Actually kind of wild that we've caught that many, but you also got to realize we haven't had to, you know, put new mods on the team and rare candy them up to get them to evolve. All right, let's fly back to Computer City. We'll heal up. I think there's maybe 2 gym trainers, and then there's Brock. So I don't know if we're going to be able to clear out the gym trainers and then get into Brock's battle before the timer runs out, but I'm not speeding up to make it happen. I'm going to let fate decide that. Okay, repels effect wore off. We already got our fossils uncovered today. And I suppose I could have skipped his gym trainers and just went into the gym battle, but where's the fun in that? This is free experience that's gonna just sit there forever if I don't take it. And plus they're level 60. Might as well. Let's go. Expert belt boosted Cynthia. Porygon Z and Ninetales. Oh. How dare you have to make me do this to my boy. Magic Coat. The fastest thing on the field. Which doesn't make sense at the same time. Alright, there goes the Ninetales. Do a solid chunk to Porygon Z. $64 on Garchomp as well. Super close is 65. Boom. Yeah, we'll get done with this challenge. The Brock battle. Nice. Then I can fly back, get all my encounters, and then we'll keep moving forward. Save our game first, though. Because I don't want anything stupid to happen. Again, all important trainers have teams of 6, so we will be fighting a full team here. I did not grab the Cresselia out of the box, so that may be a problem. We'll have to see. I imagine we'll be okay. I feel like we have a lot of good mons that we can kind of bounce around to if things get dicey. It's a tough choice to make for my first decision. I feel like the obvious play is to EQ and get rid of Magmortar. But also, I think Octillery is sleeper good. Octillery is sleeper good. This might be a throw, but I think this is what we have to do to start. And hope that I just kill the Magmortar, which I like to imagine an Expert Belt boosted Earthquake kills Magmortar in one hit. And then Venusaur should be faster than Octillery, because Octillery is so slow. A little bit of Black Sludge recovery. Farfetch comes in. 65. Ooh, wait, that's actually... If that's the ace, that's actually really good for us, because then we'll have an entire team of 65s. I think that is the ace. Don't one-shot it, which is okay. That's fine. Air Slash does a decent chunk. I don't know if a Discharge kills both of them. He should heal the Farfetch this turn. I am Wise Glasses, though, on the Raikou, so if it doesn't kill the Togekiss, then we should be able to kill it with Dragon Claw, or finish it off with Dragon Claw, I should say. Damn. Maybe not, actually. That did a lot less than I thought it would. And we didn't even kill the Farfetch either. And we didn't even finish off the Togekiss. I mean, I know I'm level 61 with Raikou, but still, I'm surprised at how little we just did. And now I'm faster than Raikou? Do we speed tie with Raikou? We got a speed tie with the Raikou, because I hadn't been moving before him until just now. So we definitely speed tie with our own Raikou. Which is crazy. But that's what happens when we have a negative speed nature on the Raikou. Blissey? Ooh. Machamp? Okay. Yeah, that Machamp has got to go. He's definitely more threatening in this case than the Blissey. I'm not going to discharge because it doesn't benefit me to do that, I don't think. But I don't even think I killed Machamp this turn. For being honest. Yeah, that's how much Thunderbolt did. Dragon Claw, I don't think it's going to do much more than that. Okay. I'm actually okay with the Citrus Berry there because... I'm okay with the Citrus Berry being there, because now it gets it out of range to be healed. So, I think Dragon Claw should be enough to finish. Okay, we got a crit. May have mattered. I wasn't really paying too much attention to damage rolls there. I just know that we did about half, or under half, I think. Do get the para, which we'll take. I kind of want Raikou to stay in and get all this experience. And it was enough. Looks like I'm the stronger one. Heck yeah. Do we get TMs from them, or is it select gym leaders give us TMs? I think we get TMs for all of them. Yeah, he's giving me Grudge, so we do get TMs from all of them. You know, Grudge is not a good move for us, really. Does not benefit us in the slightest. But we did go ahead and complete the challenge, which was kill every encounter you ran into, and we ran into 0 encounters. So there you go. Another free encounter. I really would have loved if it landed on illegal ability. I'm not even gonna lie. I would have been happy if it landed on illegal ability. Cannot even lie to you guys. Keep it straight. Keep it 100%. Keep it real. I would have been very happy if we got illegal ability. But, again, beggars can't be choosers. And I'm not really begging. I think we're pretty set. Use only one type of Pokemon. Okay. Actually, I don't think that... I don't know if that would work in a series like this. I'll tell you what, let's see what we spin. Based on the team members we have on our team. We'll modify it because each battle is a double battle, so it wouldn't make sense to use only one type unless we had typings on our team where we had multiple of them. You know what I mean? Which we don't overlap any single one of our types. So we'll just spin the type wheel again that we did earlier. And it's obviously got to land on a typings that we have. So can't get Fairy because Fairy doesn't exist in Generation 4. So we have... It landed on Dark, but we don't have any Dark types. So let's go ahead and spin again. It landed on Steel. We don't have Steel either. We don't have Ghost. Land on Dark again. It keeps landing on types that we already have. I've gotten. Don't already have. Normal. I don't have a normal type on my team. Jesus Christ. Grass. Okay, so we can use Venusaur. We have to use Venusaur. Okay, so respin. Oh my god, it keeps landing on the same typings over and over and over again. And they're typings that I don't have. Water. Okay. Thank goodness. So we have to use Gyarados and Venusaur basically for the next 30 minutes. Easy enough. Easy enough. And we got a new level checkpoint of 65, so that's great for us. Let me reset the timer because I wasted a lot of time spinning the wheel just now. I'm not that fortunate. Let's go ahead and do the rare candies now. Otherwise I will forget. So 65 for you. 5 for Garchomp. Gyarados keep it to 65 as well. I don't know if he learns any more moves. Like I said, the Gen 4 level up learn sets are a little bit weird. Kind of stopped leveling up and learning moves. Somewhat early for some of them. And you got some of the legendaries where they learn stuff later on. Like Raikou here is learning extrasensory. Ooh. Ooh, that's a tough one. Do I get rid of... I think we get rid of Discharge. I think we get rid of Discharge simply because I only will ever click Discharge if Garchomp is out on the field. So there's not a guarantee that I'll do that I'll click Discharge. An Extrasensory is good for coverage, so would rather have that than not. Okay, let's go ahead and fly. I guess we'll fly to Pallet Town first, so we can get our Pallet Town encounter. Because pretty much for this challenge duration, we're going to be getting all of our encounters that we missed out on, because I had to kill every encounter I ran into. Okay, we won't get the grass there. I think we'll just fish. And if it's a dupes or species, then we'll just re-encounter. Okay, we don't have a Luminion. I don't think we have a Luminion in this game. I don't think so. So go ahead and sleep powder. Easy catch, easy catch. Name it Serene. Am I misremembering? I don't know why I'm naming it Serene Grace. I was thinking of Serene Grace, that's why I was probably typing that out just now. Does Finneon or Luminion, I should say, does Luminion get Serene Grace as its ability, or as one of its abilities? Because I feel like it gets Water Veil. I do not remember if we have a Graveler or not in this game. I mean, I'll just catch it because I probably won't use it anyways. Chances are pretty low. I don't want to ever say 0, but chances are pretty low that we'll use Golem in this game. We're being honest with ourselves. Ava's gonna go to box 3. And let's fly to Viridian. We can fish there. We'll get the encounter west of Viridian. Technically have another encounter east. And Mount Moon. And then yeah, we'll have a decent amount of encounters. I'm actually gonna be curious to see how many encounters or how many bonds we'll have alive in that box once the series is over. Be very curious to see. Okay, let's, what we got? Battle armor, new compound. Ooh, wait. That's not a bad ability, to be honest. But again, chances of me using, never say 0. It's the one thing that makes Flare too many physical fire type moves, but it also doesn't learn that many physical fire type moves. Like Flare Blitz, it learns Fire Fang. That's probably it. That is dupes. Do we have the good rod? We should. But yeah, you get it from Olivine in this game. So we should have a second rod encounter at least. Surf in this water and encounter something. Add species. Could just catch the Aridos and see what it has, but yeah, let's surf instead. Ooh, I love shallows. I love shallows. Talk about a replacement mon for Gyarados. Gastrodon is a beast. At least I think it's a beast. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember my first time going through Diamond and Pearl, I'm pretty sure I had a Hellos or Gastrodon and I named it SpongeBob. Don't know why, but we did. Do not know why, but we did. It was a blue one too, so I think it was probably because it was blue. And again, still don't know why I would have named it that, but we did. All right, Route 22. All right, licky licky. I'm just so thankful for the fact that we have something with status to make it easier for us to catch things, because that, I feel like I've said it multiple times, but in Black 2, catching things can sometimes feel like a nightmare because we don't have the grace of Sleep Powder or Spore or Thunder Wave or anything like Raptor. But that Staraptor died before it even got the chance to use Spore and catch things, I believe. I think I got to Spore like one thing for us to catch, and it was like a Meowth. Okay, so he woke up. I may Leech Seed here. Yeah, I'm gonna Leech Seed because I think his catch rate's gonna be difficult, because I know Lickitung's catch rate is difficult. I know Lickitung's catch rate is difficult because it's a Safari Zone mon. All right, come on. I don't even need to be catching these. Like, really, I don't. I'm doing it because backups are always good to have. I don't see myself wiping out 6 times in this game, but crazier stuff has happened. Oh my god. Yeah, he's actually gonna die before we get the chance to catch him. Thank you. I was gonna say, he's actually gonna die before we get the chance to catch him, because he just... being difficult. Speaking of another mon for a first-time team, Licky Licky was actually a mon that I used the first time I played through Platinum. And my Platinum team, I kid you not, only 3 Pokemon. It was an Empoleon, a Licky Licky, and a Rhyperior. I don't know how I beat the game with those 3 mons, using only those 3 and nothing more. but I did. And it's always funny when I think about like those personal Pokemon experiences, because it's like some of my fondest memories are me being a kid playing the game for the first time and being like, now being at the point where I played the game for over 20 years, just being like, how did I manage that? All right, so we got a huge power Shellos and a Jolly Technician King's Rock holding Licky Licky. I know Licky Licky is not fast. No, it's not fast. So Jolly's I don't think it's a terrible nature for it, because I don't think it's a special attacker either. A huge power doesn't do anything for Shellos. Maybe if it was early game, it would, but we're late game now. We're very late game. Okay, let's go ahead and head to Pewter City. Like I said, we got probably about 3 more encounters we're gonna scoop up today. I don't think we challenge the gym today. We don't challenge Misty today anyways. I think we'll save that for the next stream. And like I said, we'll probably be just knocking out a bunch of the gym leaders next stream, because there's truthfully, like I said, not a whole lot of objective in Kanto other than just get the gym badges and then the Elite Four rematches, Battle Red, all that stuff. I am going to go ahead and rare candy up the Cresselia, because Cresselia has not really seen that much shine since we've come to Kanto. And the reason why I put it in the box is because it's just one of those legends where, like, it's good to have for the bulk, but it can stay behind if we need it to. All right, so Route 3, we can get an encounter here once we see some grass. We can get an encounter here. Mangrowth and Wigglytuff. So yep, we are only able to use our Gyarados and Venusaur for the next 16 minutes. So we need to make sure we don't run into any sort of electric types, as that quite literally could be the worst thing we run into. Is there an electric flying type in this game? Zapdos. Zapdos would probably be the worst thing we could fight. I mean, there's probably other legendaries that would be just as bad, but Zapdos would be probably the worst thing, type-wise, to fight. Because we can't switch out. Otherwise, we'd automatically fail the challenge. Is there an item down here? I'm pretty sure this is where you change Deoxys's forms. So if we encounter a Deoxys, I actually would want to use it. I don't know if his stats actually change though in this game. I'd imagine that they do, but I don't know. Oh, he had a rough skin. I was like, there's no way he had a berry, and I didn't see it pop. He did not have a berry. Bronzong. I don't know if he's going to take both these hits. He might actually. guess not. Wow. I actually thought he would have, based on how much Seed Bomb did. I know Seed Bomb's resisted, but I don't know. I just thought he would have. I thought he would have taken it. So we are 65. So that does make a pretty significant difference. Punch Crow and Wormadam. Ooh, this is not a good situation to be a Venusaur. But I would imagine that Seed Bombing a Honchkrow with huge power will be okay. I don't know if I'll kill. It does. Okay. Because Wormadam would have water resisted a Seed Bomb, so that's why Waterfalled instead. Metacam. Don't think I ever forgot what you did, Metacam. What you did to me in this series. Taking away my Wartortle. But almost in like hindsight, I feel like we're maybe in a better spot that we have Gyarados. Maybe. Than having Blastoise. I like Blastoise, don't get me wrong, but Water and Flying I feel like is such a slept on typing. Alright, so my loaded Parasect, so definitely just gonna Seed Bomb and Drill Peck. Swallow. Snore. All right. We probably... I'd like to imagine that we kill both of these in one hit. At least they'll do a decent amount of damage. Like, never mind. I thought that would have done way more. Sure, it's... I mean, I guess it's base 60. Still stabbing super effective. I mean, I'm 15 levels higher, but still. I thought that would have done way more. Oh, you got Water Absorb. Ooh. 2 immunities. No, that's a lie. You have 3 immunities with Swallow. Because it's immune to Ghost, Ground, and Water in this game. Almost to the grass. There's the grass. All right, first dang, first step into the grass. What is it? Another pseudo. Interesting. Interesting. Another pseudo. Now, I know Dratini can be a little bit difficult to catch. Could be a little bit difficult to catch, but... yeah, I'll speed up a little bit. Aw, come on. Alright, yeah. Love whenever you get the 3 shake and then you immediately get no shakes afterwards. My favorite thing about catching Mons. especially the easy Pokemon that you're able to catch. Which, like I said, I don't think Dratini's that easy to catch. But we got it. I'm gonna just name it Male. I want to see what else I could have gotten in this grass. I mean, it's kind of hard to go wrong with Dragonite. We're gonna wrong with Dragonite. All right, Suicune and Golem. I might. Oh wait. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna Razor Leaf this turn because I can. I'm gonna heal this paralysis. Because what I was originally gonna do, I completely forgot I was paralyzed. I was going to Razor Leaf, hope that I kill both of them, and get a D-Dance off of Gyarados. So that way I don't waste a turn on PP, but not that serious. And also Suicune lives. And doesn't even have a Focus Sash. That's kind of crazy. Mirror Coat. Jinx. All right, we know Jinx has Trace. Have Trace. All right, so 66 for Thickums. Yeah, like I mentioned, I don't think the level boost is points are gonna help for the gym leaders until we get to Sabrina, and even then, I imagine by that point we're gonna be pretty set in terms of our teammates, our team being leveled adequately. Unless we start randomly losing a bunch of Mons. But we really haven't had team. Or in the game, I should say. Not even on team, but in the game. Like, sure, we've had some deaths along the way, but like, I don't really think any of them were like not controllable. Well, no, that's not true. Some of them probably could have been avoided, but different story. That's kind of the way I see it. We're going through the same region for the most part, but each Nuzlocke we do, randomizer we do, is a different story. Like, comparing my series that we're doing, you know, simultaneously right now with Heartgold and Black 2, I would have pictured that Black 2 would have been easier than the Master Mode, but the Master Mode has shown me that no, it's in fact the exact opposite. All right, Ursaring. Then send you out of here. Throw pick. Roserade. We do have a rival battle in Mount Moon, and I'm now remembering that, and I'm actually kind of scared because I'm pretty sure he's gonna have. Ooh, his team's actually gonna be scary. Hold on. I mean, we know he obviously has Machamp as his ace, but I think he goes up to 60. Or no, I don't think he goes up to 60 just yet. I think he goes, not right now, but I think he goes to 60 after you beat him at Mount Moon. So actually, he might not be that scary. He might not be that scary. All right, Rotom-Mo. Not a fan of seeing that guy, if we're being honest. I'm gonna Razor Leaf and Ice Fang. Pretty much all I can do. That does a decent amount. I imagine that Ice Fang kills. And levels higher. No, it's not stab, but I still imagine that it kills. I really do misremember a lot of things. At least it seems that way. Okay, Aerodactyl and Ampharos. Got Drought. Ampharos. Oh yeah, we knew that already though. We actually already did know that. Aerodactyl's the fat. Wow. Despite being 19 levels lower, he is still the fastest thing on the field. That's crazy. Rough Skin. I feel like Rough Skin. Oh, I didn't even think about the fact that the sun was out. I went for a Waterfall. Okay, that's fine. DC's good, we'll say. Okay, there's that guy, and then I think there's a Fire Breather up top. Dragonite and Primeape. We got the Wide Lens for Ice Fang, so I don't think we can actually miss Ice Fang because we have the Wide Lens. Okay, so that's timer going off for challenge. You got a Focus Sash on this guy? That's crazy. And he sets up the D-Dance. That is actually insane that you have a Focus Sash on a Dragonite. Being for real right now. And he's D-Dancing again. But he's dead this turn, so it doesn't matter. Okay, there goes Sunflora. Level 67 on the Venusaur. What's funny is that I might have to even use these two just to get them up to 70. All right, so let's go ahead and spin our reward wheel. Illegal move. All right, I will gladly take illegal move. Because now that means we can kind of cater that towards Garchomp, I feel like. I'll take a look and see what moves there are off screen. I kind of have my mind set on one right now, but we'll take a look at the list of moves that are in this game. Obviously leaning towards something that's physical. Go ahead and spin the wheel. The challenge wheel. This might be the last challenge we do. Oh, wow. It's a perk, so we'll take it. So yeah, this will be the last challenge we do. And if that means if we get Battling Misty today, I guess I wouldn't hate that. I don't see it happening, but... Or at least I should say, I don't see it happening in the next 30 minutes. Because in order for us to battle Misty, we gotta beat the, like, 7 trainers up top. And I don't see that happening. Not in 30 minutes. So if I knock out some of those, then hey, that'd be nice. Because we're basically gonna travel through the Kanto region as if we were playing like red, blue, yellow, fire red, leaf green, or let's go. That's kind of why I went through and did all this stuff now. Plus, it just makes things more convenient when I need to actually go back and fight those gyms. I'd be like, oh, I can just fly back here. Oh, I can just fly back here. I don't need to actually traverse through the entire region. All right, Rotom. Sorry, buddy. All right, let's go ahead and heal up before we do that rival battle. I'd like to think we're okay for the rival battle. If his ace, I think his ace is 50, his highest level will be 60. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. And we know his ace is Machamp, so he decides to send that thing out early, and we'll be good. All right, let's see what you got, Mr. Brown. Regius and B-Barrel. Okay, so quite the difference in power here. I'm going to Razor Leaf this turn. I'm going to Waterfall. I think Regice's defense is 100. I don't think his defense is 50. Because I know he has 200 special defense. Oh, he just avoids it. Ooh, that could be a problem. I don't think he has Zap Cannon yet. I hope not. Or if he does, I hope we flinch him right now. Alright, there we go. See, it's not hard. Asking you shall receive. Go ahead and Seed Bomb the Grand Bull, and then Waterfall again on the Regice. Okay, Grand Bull lives. Alright, so 67 for Gyarados. Take down on Gramble, or take down on the Venusaur. Decent amount of damage. Does not. Would have been nice if it did. Chatot. Really, Chatot won't be faster than me, right? You have a Custap Berry? Oh, you have a Quick Claw. Wild. Yeah, he just has a Quick Claw. It's kind of crazy. Alright, Feather Dance. into the Venusaur. That's fine. Because that basically just means I don't have huge power anymore. So yes, it nerfs him, but it's not like, oh my god, it's the end of the world. All right, where's that Machamp at? That's who I've been waiting for. Sucker Punch. That should do out. I don't think the Seed Bomb's gonna kill because we don't have huge power anymore, pretty much. Never mind, we got a crit. We got a critical hit instead. Who was the other starter we had in this game? It was Gabite, Machoke, and something else. It was Gabite, Machoke, and something else. And I can't for the life of me remember what it would have been. I don't know. First encounter, though, on Mount Moon is a Manectric. We will take another fast electric type. In case anything bad were to happen to the one that we have now. Take another fast electric type. Do we have a Dusk Ball? We do. See if we can catch this on the first try. Never mind. All right, come on. Yeah. This is probably not an original name, but it's the first thing I thought of. Because it's, to me, it's kind of in the shape of a dog. And I thought of the movie Bolt. Like I said, probably not the most creative nickname out there, but glad we didn't get a Mime Jr. Being honest. What else could we gotten? Victory Bell. That could have been okay. I mean, it's a Stone Evo, so I don't know if it would have had all of its... I don't think it would have had, like, Leaf Storm or Leaf Blade. Maybe it would have. That aside, I'm glad we did not get... Hold on, let me save my game, because... we're invisible! Not supposed to be. Get 100 Mons in the Pokédex before we end off the series. I think so. We're at 87 right now. I've been trying to do my best to catch things. Obviously, if stuff dies and I have to evolve it, then that will be easier to do. Dog, I just reset the game. Thank you. Oh, that's actually the way out. Whoops. Not actually where I wanted to go. Believe it or not, I wanted to go the other way. Oh, found an amulet coin. I feel like I've never gotten the hidden item that was over there. This is still classified as Mount Moon, right? Pretty sure it is. I'm not gonna try to... I already did. I already did catch something, so... Route 4. We get an encounter here. Champion Mark's got Raichu and Jolteon. Well, at least I can switch now. At least I do not have to stay in with my Gyarados against 2 electric types. I didn't even see what just happened. It said, but it failed. We got a crit Razor Leaf there. That probably did matter. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it didn't. Isn't there a trainer here that has like ridiculously low leveled stuff? Yep, there it is. Like, this is what I mean. We're in Kanto now. Like, the wild mons being let slide, but these trainer battles, like, we're this far into the game. No. Like, I can't excuse that. Your Rindoberry's not saving you, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about you doing that. You getting caught in that. Then you have a random level 53. Okay. Does that make sense? It definitely didn't matter. I can tell you that for sure. It did not matter. Get this item up here, get our encounter in Route 4. Hey, remember what I said earlier about Zapdos showing up? Here he is. I probably should have seed bombed the Cacturn. I probably would have killed it. Yeah, I would have. But I mean, it's not gonna do anything to me. I just wasn't sure if Zapdos would outspeed. Just didn't know if Zapdos would outspeed me. Yeah, Executor. That's... We're cool with Lumberry. We're cool with it. Alright, what do we got for our first encounter in Route 4? No, I don't think I have a Combi. Okay, Vespiquens. It's fine. I'm not really, like, excited for it. The amount of bug types that we've gotten as first encounters today, though, it's kind of crazy. Can't even, you know, can't even hide it. All right, why are we not shaking at all? I need to get some more Ultra Balls. I need to get some more Ultra Balls. I didn't even think about, Hey! Stop. Stop clawing the floor. Let's go to the mart and get some more Ultra Balls before we continue north. What's that on the bottom? Look at that. We've made that much money back in KANTO. We're not using any sort of like amulet coin or double money, whatever. That's just... That's insane. All right, so Route 24 and then Route 25. But get our Route 24 encounter first. Do I want to go grass or do I want to go water? Let's go grass. Oh, is this a Fion? It is, in fact, the Fion. I don't know if it runs immediately. Let's say can't. Oh, okay, it can still run even though it's sleeping. That's weird. Never knew that the roaming legends could do that. Garatina? Yeah, you know what sucks about this though? I have no way to weaken this guy other than Leech Seed. Oh, he has Insomnia. That's a bit awkward. That's a bit awkward. I can't even cap. Cannot even cap to you guys. It's a little bit awkward. Yeah, I can't. I mean, I think the only way I can actually get this thing is just to get lucky. I mean, I could go into Garchomp and have it poison point, but I don't... I mean, it has Ominous Wind. That might be its only attacking move outside of Scary Face. And Giratina is good. We know that Giratina is good. Fun fact, our last Master Mode series we did, which was Renegade Platinum. I think it was Renegade Platinum anyways. We had a Giratina as our, like... I think it was like our... It was either our free legend or... something. I don't remember entirely how I was doing that series. But yeah, there's probably a good chance that we don't get this guy, unfortunately, but... But even if we don't get Giratina, it's fine. I would say we're still doing pretty dang good. His Dragon Breath. So he has a full move set right now. He just doesn't have any physical move. I thought he would have had Slash or Shadow Sneak or something. Maybe I'm thinking Gen 5. I think early level Giratina in Gen 5 has Shadow Sneak. No, I'm remembering. I'm gonna throw the random Pokeball to break the simulation. See, we got one shake. There you go. Now I should be able to throw an Ultra Ball and maybe make a little bit of progress. Probably no more than one shake. If I do get a shake, that is. No. He obviously won't struggle beforehand. I'm just gonna end up killing him from Leech Seed before anything else. I think even if I had Discharge, I would have killed him in one hit, so... What are you gonna do about it? I don't think I have a Timer Ball either, so... It really sucks that he had Insomnia. Because we really could have made some sort of... Yeah, I'm pretty sure he dies now. And in his dying breath, he's going to paralyze me. Surprisingly didn't. Yeah, tragic. Tragic. But we still have a Route 25 encounter, which I don't know if we can... Okay, it's right there. I'm lucky I can get there maybe after beating this guy and then one other. I imagine anyways. And you know what? We still technically have a free legend that we earned from doing a challenge earlier, so... Even though we lost out on Giratina, I don't think we really lost. Because the only way I feel like Giratina would get put onto this team is something were to happen to my Garchomp. That's the only way I could picture Giratina coming onto the team. Maybe it's going to be 3 people. Hitmonchan, Macargo. beginning of stream. Yeah, we're probably not streaming the full 4 hours today like we typically do, and we're pretty much there. We pretty much got to that point. Like I said, I feel like we're going to make a lot of progress next stream in terms of gym badges and whatnot. I think it's only going to take us close to 3 badges or 3 streams to get through all of Kanto. I don't know if we're going to finish the Mastermode streams. Well, if we're including this one, I don't know if we'll finish it in 4 streams because we're including this one. I don't know if we will, but I think we'll be pretty close, at least if we're keeping up to the same length for this. And as long as we don't get challenges where we gotta go and set up Wi-Fi battles and things like that, which we didn't have to today. So as much as I like the Wi-Fi battle bit, it does make it a bit of a pain to set up that. We haven't gotten, now I'm thinking about it, we haven't gotten the free legend reward since the very beginning of the series. Because that's how we got Cresselia. Donphan again? It's funny, I'm going to be so desensitized to wanting to do double battles after this series. I used to be like very like, oh my god, double battles are so like fun. And I'm not saying that they're not fun after doing a series like this, but man, I see why they only put a few in there. And why single There's that Jaboka berry again. It's always there. Alright. Should I get my encounter or do the last 2 battles down here? Or last trainers? Let's do the encounter, because I will forget the encounter otherwise. That is species, because we already have a Starly, so let's go ahead and get a new. You know what's crazy is that given context, wow, he has drizzle. Given the context of how many randomizers we've done, it's been forever since we've had a Wailord or a Wailmer pop up as an encounter. At least that's the way I feel. Because I feel like in our channel's earlier days, we would get a lot of Wailmer and Wailord encounters. I love Wailord. I think he's the derpiest whale Pokemon that ever existed. But I love him. All right, so we get to spin the reward wheel once we get out of this battle. And that'll be pretty much the end of stream. Actually, won't, because we got to see what our free legend is, because I'm not going to do that off screen, because then that kind of sometimes feels a little bit cheeky. Go ahead and name this Teeth. Go ahead and name it Tiefs. And we will... Let's get back to the city first before we spin the reward wheel. Let's go ahead and do that. That way, in case we get any, like, oh, you need to make something shiny, blah, 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 blah. We're there. And I guess we'll check out what our encounters are. I could do that by myself off screen, but it's not fun. Because what all did we catch that we didn't check out? Oh. I feel like we went on a little bit of a catching spree today. But we made a decent amount of progress. Like I mentioned, we're going to pretty much be battling Misty immediately to start next stream. And even though we're going to be traveling through the Kanto region, like we are playing red and blue or fire red, leaf green, we should be, I would imagine we can get 4 gym badges next stream. If not more than that. All right, TM17 was what this Dratini was holding. It's got a docile nature with Oblivious. Got a quirky nature with Iron Fist. Careful nature with Aftermath. And then careful nature with Drizzle. Okay. Now, TM17, chat, is the TM for Protect. So I'm actually curious to see... Game. Ow. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we picked that one up. I don't want to say that we haven't gotten good TMs, but I feel like our TMs have been a little bit sketchy in both of our series, actually. All right, let's go ahead and spin our reward wheel one final time for stream today, and then we need to see what legend we are getting. Viewer's choice. I don't know if anyone's watching right now. I'm just going to respin and teach a tutor egg move. Actually, we'll take that. We will take that. I don't know if we're going to use that one immediately, to be honest. I don't know if we'll use that one immediately, but we will see. So, random legendary. How do I want to do this? I know the last time I did it, I basically did a number generator where it would pick generation and then however many legendaries were in that generation. I think we'll just do the same thing. So, hey Siri, pick a number 1 through 4. Ooh, generation 3. I don't think I have any Gen 3 legendaries in my PC. I don't think. Celia and Raikou, neither of those are Gen 3. I know we have Azelf. We have Manaphy. Those are both Gen 4. Got the Giratina earlier. That also would have been Gen 4. Yeah, I don't think we have any Gen 3 legends. So there's a few of those. We got the Regis. We got Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, Jirachi, or Deoxys. So wait, did I say all of them? Make sure I said all of them. So the Regis, so there's 3 of those. Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, there's 3 of those. That's 6 is Jirachi, Deoxys. The Lotties. I knew I was forgetting some. So Regis, Weather Trio, Pilates, Deoxys, Jirachi. So there's 10. I don't know what Pokédex order they're in, so I should probably just go based off of that. Not make things harder for myself. Yeah. Yep, so there's 10. All right, so hey Siri. Hey Siri. Pick a number 1 through 10. Picked 8. That's Rayquaza. That is a Rayquaza. So let's go ahead and type that bad boy in. And we actually need to, because I did this with the Cresselia where we randomized its ability. So we got to make sure that it is. We got to make sure it's an ability that is in Heartgold and Soul Silver. So I'm going to read out the abilities that I generate here. So like I said, we're going to generate 3, pick 1. First one is Intimidate. That's not bad. Truthfully, that's not bad at all. Oh, Preserve Block. So it was Intimidate, Magic Bounce, or Flame Body. I think we just go Intimidate. Hey, that just makes the most sense. Intimidate. I think you just go Intimidate there. I think you just take that. I mean, Magic Bounce. Magic Bounce even an ability in Generation 4? Pokemon. Was Magic Bounce introduced? It was black and white, so actually, I technically get another reroll. Receiver, not in the game. Routes. Nah, we take Intimidate. I know Rayquaza gets fire type moves, but I don't think he gets any by level up. There's no guarantee that he learns Fire Blast either. We found out that Fire Blast is not 100% accuracy in the sun anyways. I would just rather take Intimidate because that brings down their attack. I know that he normally gets Download. I'm thinking about that. I probably shouldn't have given him Intimidate, but I would say that that's fair just because I didn't think about it until just now. I would say it's a little bit more fun because if I get Download, then I can literally run a mixed and just destroy lives. But there's also a chance that this Rayquaza doesn't even get used. So let's think about that for a second. There's a chance that this thing doesn't even get used. So that is going to wrap up stream today. I don't think I'm going to use my rare candies. I don't think I'm going to use those 5 rare candies right now. We're going to save them for later. I do get a illegal move and a tutor / an egg move, which I'm going to go ahead and stream. And I'm going to go take a look and see what moves I could teach any of the mons that we have on our team. Right now, I'm kind of looking towards Garchomp. At least for the illegal move, we'll probably go with Garchomp for that one. The tutor and egg move. We may even just sit on the tutor and egg move. But you guys will see a new move for Garchomp. You'll see that we'll have the Rayquaza in the PC as well. When we stream this again, Thursday, so tomorrow's Free Time Friday. Saturdays, more ZA, I believe. Not tomorrow, Saturday. Yes, we're doing ZA tomorrow because Eon should be finishing up on Monday. So next Tuesday, we'll be back with more Master Mode. Like I said, we'll be here with the... I'm drawing a blank. Oh my god. We'll be back to continue with KANTO. So there's that. If you guys enjoyed tonight's stream, make sure you show your support by clicking that like button down below. It'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss out on any of the things I just mentioned. Like I said, Free Time Friday. We do that every single Friday. Next week is week, what, 190? 195. And what are we playing tomorrow? Lego DC, Minecraft. Holy crap, I'm drawing a blank. It was Lego DC, Minecraft, and Mario Golf. That's what it was. I completely forgot about that. That's crazy. But yes, that's what we're going to do tomorrow for Free Time Friday. So if that piques your interest, make sure you come by and say hello because that would be awesome. Like I said, well, make sure you're subbed as well. I would love to hit the goal up there in that top right corner of 500. And as you can see, we're at 422. We're very, very close to it. So I'd appreciate your support with that. But yeah, leaving a like, comment, anything like that, appreciate it greatly. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys again tomorrow for Free Time Friday, and we'll be seeing you guys again for Master Mode on Tuesday. Peace out.